When did you first get introduced to chemicals? What was it like in those early days?
It was beautiful. People take drugs because they make you feel good, you know. But like I pointed out in my book, there is a demon called deception that is like the old wino. He drinks out of the bottle so long, then the bottle starts drinking out of him. Well, the pills, I took the pills so long, and the reversal came without me knowing it when the pills started taking from me. And I had 7 years of constant habituation or addiction. I think my psychiatrists like to say habituation.
Yeah, I think that's
I mean, it was cold, hard addiction, devotion. I mean, it was devotion to what I was doing. It was amphetamines, barbiturates, and alcohol, all three in a cycle for 7 years. And I'm 6'2", and when I, through God, found the strength to come out of it in 1967, I weighed 152 pounds.
incredible.
Which is 50 pounds less than I weigh now. But June Carter was a fighter, and I couldn't get over what I'd done to my mother. June found out where I was and came to my friend's house in Chattanooga looking for me. I found out she was coming, so I went to the cave, 20 miles away. And I had been up 2 or 3 days and nights when she got there, so I took my beer. I was drinking a case of beer a day and take it up to 100 pills. Half amphetamines and half barbiturates, keep me going up and down, keep the cycle going. I was sweating the beer out, so it really wasn't, the only calories, I guess, was from hops and malt, I don't know. But I remember sitting in the mouth of that cave crying, and then taking a little 2-cell flashlight and started walking into that cave. And I decided I'd walk as far as I could go and then lay down. And I guess I probably went a mile through one of the caverns, and my flashlight completely burned out, and it was black dark, so dark you could feel it. And I laid down flat on my back and said my goodbye prayers. You know, I can't handle it myself. I'm giving up, I'm going. I must have dozed off because I felt a presence. I didn't see anything, I didn't hear anything, but I felt a presence. I felt a power and a strength, and that inner voice almost said, no, you don't give up. You got things to do. There's one thing about someone addicted to pills or alcohol is, you know, they're very selfish. You know, they don't care about anybody but themselves and the way they happen to feel right now. And that's all I cared about, all I talked about, how I feel, what I want for me, you know. And disregarded my 4 daughters in California, my mother, and...
Well, it was 1993, and I was hospitalized with, I went into a coma and I was there for 12 days. They all thought I was dying and they couldn't diagnose what was wrong with me. They finally came up with a diagnosis of Scheidegger syndrome. But a few months later, they realized I didn't have that, so it was Parkinson's, and then it was not that. So then finally it was autonomic neuropathy.
And finally got it right.
Finally got it right, and I'm pretty well resolved to the fact that that's what it is. It's a slow dying process of the nerve endings.